Alright everybody, welcome back to Highfleet. I've got some plans for this episode I'm quite excited to get moving with, so we'll just go kick off. Hopefully you got a chance to catch my shipbuilding episode last time. So at some point today, we're maybe going to start working on the WIFLEBAT, converting it over to the Thunder. I've had a lot of feedback on that video, which I really like. A lot of people suggesting some different ways to build it, so we're going to integrate some of their suggestions into the final design, which I'll show you when I build it. One of the things I want to do, I've been thinking about it a lot, I want to start coming a little bit overweight. I need to start using missiles and things, so I'm just going to add that to the rooster while it repairs. What we're going to do this episode, our main thing is get refueling. We've got a lot of fuel to pick up here. Whoops, my mouse just jumped across the screen. And then we're going to try and take Ganymesh, where I'm pretty sure there is a Tarkan. So when you get a bunch of fuel in the fleet, most of the first of the fleet's going to jump to Kala. That's our next target. But I want the... Oh, it's okay. I didn't mean to do that. Every time I start recording, I right-click on the map while I'm talking. I want to hit Ganymesh. We're going to try and get some... get the Tarkan from there if we can. I'm really scared I'm going to mess up another Tarkan, but we'll try it. Rooster's okay on morale right now, which is great. Got 2 arsenals fully repaired. Once it's repaired, I'm going to send it forward with one of the Skylarks, which has renamed itself. We'll fix that. We'll fix that now while we're waiting, because they should be called different things. I can remember what one of them's called. I can't remember what the other one's supposed to be called. But we know that it's done that thing again where they have the wrong icons. But this is the black eye, not the back eye, as I called it for a few episodes. This is the black eye. Did it again. I've got a slightly different recording setup now, so hopefully you'll hear a little bit less of my mouse noises, and I can actually see the screen because my microphone isn't right in front of me anymore. So let me know if it's not working very well or if it's better. I'd like to get that feedback. That'd be really good because it's definitely better for me that I can see what's going on. So as I was saying, once we've got the rooster fully repaired, we'll get it up in the air with the big iron. Actually, we'll get up in the air with the working Skylark, the one that's fully repaired, and we're also going to take the WIFLEBAT with us because the WIFLEBAT, if we go into the shipyard just again really quickly, has the A100s on it, I believe. Yeah, and we're going to use them to soften up the garrison in Ganymesh before we fly in, and then we've got the airplanes in reserve if we need to hit it before the rooster goes in, and that's going to be kind of my order of operations until we get the Thunder, the WIFLEBAT, in the air, because that's going to be what we're going to start using. And a lot of people have talked about this a lot in my comments, is that we've moved past that point in the game where I can operate with a single lightning. That works really well in the early game. We're in the sort of mid to late game now. The garrisons are getting to be too much for one ship to take on. I need multiple ships in my strike fleets. Hopefully we can pick up another attacking ship in Ganymesh. We might have to sell some nukes to get the money. We might have to ask the prince for some more money. But that's going to get us in a position where we can actually start to take bigger cities with a bigger fleet. So the rooster's now repaired. I'm going to leave the rest of this fleet behind to continue rearming and repairing. I'm going to send out the WIFLEBAT, a Skylark, and a rooster. I'm going to up the amount of fuel they've got in them, just so they can make it back to Kila if they need to. And we're just going to fly them until they're in range of Ganymesh. We're going to launch the missiles, and we'll send the rooster in once the missiles have hit. We're probably going to lose out on the strike here. I'm not too worried about that right now because there's no strike fleets around us. We do have to watch out for missile strikes, but as long as we keep moving, the missiles shouldn't hit us, as long as we don't stay in one place for too long. I'm worried that this fleet's going to need more fuel now, but refueling range says 2,000. We'll see what it's like when they're fully fueled. But these are the guys we want to deal with. So we need to turn on the A100s have a very short range, so we're going to have to wait until we get quite close before we can use these. So actually probably need to get them a little bit closer. We're just going to put them in within the detection range of Ganymesh, but as I said, I'm not too worried about sound strikes right now. So the fleet's still fueling up. We just speed up time a little bit. The WIFLEBAT is very slow, which slows this strike fleet down quite considerably. I believe we are now within engagement range. We're not quite. We are now within engagement range, so let's just pause the game. I'm going to just go a little bit further until we're definitely in range of Ganymesh. And we're going to launch the A100s. These are not nuclear missiles. We're not going to cause any war crimes. These are normal strategic missiles we're going to use to take out the garrison of Ganymesh or scout it out with the missiles. So there's one A100 away. It may be overkill. We'll wait and see what it's like before we fire off the second one. Let's have a look. So we've got 2 ships with power. There's some reasonably big ships here. I'm not sure if it's going to get through. That was an odd hit. We're definitely going to fire another A100 here because that looks like way too big a garrison for the rooster to take on its own. We may have to also bring in some fighters here. Let's see how this goes. No, didn't do very well. They both got shot down, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Let's get a quick airstrike in the air. I'm just going to send in my T7s. I'm not too worried about them getting shot down. I'm going to send 3 of them in with 100 kilogram bombs. Oh, that's a LA-29. I don't want that. I've got 2 left. Yeah, I'm going to send all but 1 in. The last one is going to be my last resort combat air patrol to shoot down incoming missiles. And once they've hit, we'll bring these guys in. So we'll just slow these guys down for now. We'll fast forward until they've arrived. And then we'll send the rooster in on the backs of them, and it should be enough. But we can wait and see how this strike goes. So let's get ready to retreat if we have to. It's these two big gladiators that are the problem here. They're what did for our ship last time. If you remember, they got rid of the shillelagh really, really quickly. I don't want them to come in with one last bomb. They've almost fully loaded their guns. So you can just come back in for another attack run after this. I can just order him back rather than doing another attack and getting shot down. So let's quickly get through these airstrikes and we'll move forward. So it's just, I'm trying to be more intelligent with using all the tools I have at my disposal, coming up with a good battle plan before I engage, rather than just kind of going in all guns blazing, which has definitely been my playstyle up until now. We'll see if he can get away with a second attack run. Looks like he can. Okay, let's get some good damage. So 100 kilogram bombs aren't really made for killing gladiators, but I've got a lot of them in the inventory, so I might as well use some of them up. Alright, that's that strike done. Let's see what the next one does. Don't really need to worry about retreating too much. We've taken care of one of the ships, but it wasn't a particularly dangerous one. If we can only have one gladiator left, I'll probably be okay. Because that's a slogger and a gladiator. If there's only one gladiator, I'll probably dodge it with the rooster. What I can't do is dodge two, as we've learnt. Some munitions going off, that's nice. Lost some fuel. Please let this last strike take this guy out. I want to get the first ship to come back in with its last bomb as well, just with the fingers crossed. Final strike. Here's the last airstrike. Come on. Still not enough to take through. The gladiators have a lot of armor on top. Still not enough. Oof. So they've survived 2 missile strikes and multiple bombing runs. I'm going to send that last plane in with this last bomb just in case. So it'll be this one here, I believe. Just in case I'll order them all to come back. Because if they don't have munitions, they won't attack. I bet it's the one that didn't get the order that actually needs to do the attack run. Okay, we got it. Fingers crossed, everybody, fingers crossed. I really need this bomb to destroy this gladiator. It didn't do it. Alright, so do I try and go in and hope that the missiles on the rooster will deal with this problem, or do I play it safe and send in more planes? At the moment, these guys are not being detected. If I just bring them a bit further out, the silent strike alarm has gone off, which means this fleet is now going to be in the air, which makes it a lot more dangerous for my fighters to come in. But if I send them in with rockets, I believe those ships are not fast enough to dodge the rockets. I think they've done it in the past. Let's just send a couple more strikes in. I'm wary of going in half-cocked and losing another ship. So I'm going to send in another couple of rocket strikes. This is a lot of ordnance I'm spending, but this is really important. Oh, where you need to retreat. I've just realized that all the rest of these planes are going to try and attack, which is going to be dumb. Can I order them to come back so they don't do this? You RTB, and you RTB as well. Nope, they're still going to attack. Oh well, we're just going to have to deal with that. Sorry about that. I might just cut that out really quickly. Okay, let's all of them come back. So these guys are just coming out, just so they're not within the detection radius. This strike fleet's coming in. You guys just fly over here and go to air stop. How is the refueling doing here? Have you finished refueling? They've finished refueling. Let's get a little bit more fuel, just because losing that Skylark did lose us a little bit. And I want to get them off the ground, just in case there's retaliatory missiles on the way. Someone asked me why I wasn't doing repair, like doing a big rearm or full refuel in Keela, and it's because of the dangers of missile strikes coming in on us. There are still missile carrier groups in the area. There's still aircraft carriers in the area as well, and they can, as we know, aircraft can do a lot of damage. Missiles can do a lot of damage. So we'll just wait for this airstrike to hit. I'm not going to fast forward just in case I miss something. Take a quick sip of tea. I've had a couple of recommendations to drink tea while I'm playing to calm me down and slow me down, so that's what I'm doing. So let's see if these rocket strikes will actually do anything. So they're in the air, which makes this a lot harder. They'll definitely have their ammo up and running faster. That was a good attack run. And that's the gladiator what I want to hit as well, the one that they're targeting. If they can take that gladiator out, I'm pretty confident I can do a one-on-one duel with the other gladiator once I've taken care of the slugger. But I definitely need that one to be taken out. So hopefully they continue their focus of fire on this one here. which I'm hoping they will do. That's a big hit. He's totally open on the armor there. The next strike should hopefully drill through and kill him. Okay, next strike. Fingers crossed. I think this is the last one. I can't remember if I launched 3 or 4. Oh, they're coming in from the wrong angle. Oh, it's terrible. Total whiff. Can I take out that gladiator now that it's that badly damaged? If I get in quick, I can. How are we doing? Do we have one more airstrike? I think that's all the airstrikes. It is all the airstrikes. So the question is can the rooster do it on its own? So what I could do is send in the rooster. It's got enough fuel to make it to Ganamesh and back. And if I retreat properly, it should make it out. I've got 6 attempts. I've got two Xener missiles. If one of them gets through, they'll take the ship out, and they do not, as long as I fire them when they're reloading their guns, they don't have any anti-air defenses. As long as the missile doesn't come in from the bottom where it will be destroyed by the Palash. But I can easily destroy the Palash first with just one shot. I'm very worried about doing this and losing another ship. But I've already expended a lot of resources on this attack. And if I send in another airstrike, it's going to take too long to get here. So I'm going to dispatch the rooster. So he has enough fuel to make it back. I want to get the rest of the fleet, once it's got full fuel, to rejoin with this little strike fleet here. Let's just get them up in the air so they're no longer on the ground. Where did the rooster go? That was weird. Looked like it was flying backwards. But it was still pointing in this direction. That must have just been a visual bug. He's still going at 695 kilometers per hour. We'll just fast forward a little bit, and we're in. Okay, so we've got this gladiator is still wrecked. If I'm quick, I can take it out. We've got the heavy gladiator here. I've got armor-piercing rounds, which I'm probably going to need, or do I want to use prox fuse? I've got 40 prox fuse. I've got 100 armor-piercing. I probably want to use the armor-piercing here, but I won't bother with the armor-piercing against this gladiator. Let's see if we can do this really quickly. Probably going to be quite quiet for this fight because it's going to be quite a hard one, but fingers crossed I can complete this. That's the damaged gladiator below me. Okay, that's the prox fuse fired. If I get down here, break his Palash. Oh, and we lost the missile already. Nah, that didn't do it, and we're going to fire on our fuel tanks. Let's see how we can do here, but I'm probably going to have to retry this because I messed up my initial approach. Oof. Yeah, getting wrecked. Look how the gladiator's flying, by the way. That's really... I don't know if the AI is being very intelligent or not, but it's actually showing its armored bottom to us, and we've lost our guns. Okay, that was a really bad start. Let's just try that again. I'm actually going to go with the prox fuse, just so I can hopefully get a really good opening barrage on that gladiator and just crack it wide open. Okay, that's that gladiator down. Let's try and take the slugger out. Okay, it's just me and the gladiator now. So if I can destroy its protection, I'll launch a missile. He missed. That was a good dodge from him. We'll wait till he's fired. Oh, I've lost my other missile. Damn it. I was going to launch the other missile once he'd fired at me. This guy's actually really badly damaged as well. Let's dodge the prox fuse. This is for the Mindful Shillelagh. I want my revenge. The normal fire is so easy to dodge. It's that. Yes! I knew it was really close. I knew I was close to killing him. They say that victory is sweet. And that is definitely a revenge that I'm happy to achieve. Double gladiators in a garrison is terrifying. Okay, let's look at guns. I would love to get all these AK-100s, just because they're an option for arming up the wiffle bat when we get it up. I would really like to get into the captain's cabin as well, but it isn't actually here. But I could go into the crew cabins just to try and get my hands on something to give to the Tarkan. We've got ammunition that's going to explode here as well. Because there's so many AK-100s, and 2 of them are going to require crew protection to get into, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this AK-100, then we're going to get the radio room. Let's get the whole fleet. I'm not going to get the whole fleet moving to Ganymesh. You guys get to here. And hopefully when you join up, you've got enough fuel to then get on to... I'm not sure what I'm going to do with you yet, but I'm hoping that Actually, I'm going to get you guys to land... I've got a plan. I'm going to get the Skylark to join up with the Rooster, and I'm going to get the rest of the fleet to continue moving on. So we lost 2 of the AK-100s there. Oh, we've got the impost. All right. So I want to search the crew cabins next. My mouse is being a bit funny. I'm trying a new recording setup, but it's just still being a bit awkward. I just noticed in some of my videos you can really hear my mouse clumping around on my desk. So I've got a sort of a stand-in mouse pad at the moment. Okay, we've got a gold elephant. That's great, because if there's a Tarkan here, I'm going to need that. Let's search the radio room, and then we're going to secure the fuel tanks, and then we'll land. How much fuel can I give the Whifflebat? Okay, Whifflebat is going to join up with this fleet, and the Skylark is going to come and land at Ganymesh. This fleet here has enough fuel to make it to Kala, which is their next destination, so I'm going to start them moving in this direction. Okay, that's our radio room thing. That's great. And then finally, secure the fuel tanks. We're going to head to Kala because we can get some more fuel there, and it's cheaper to load and faster to load. And then we're going to head up to Shiran so that we can take advantage of the radio here and also start trying to find out where Alistar is. He could be at Kala, he could be at Shivan from what I've determined from my radio messages I've interpreted. He could also be at Ganymesh, but that's less likely. That's the fuel safe. We're going to land the Rooster now. Apparently didn't take any damage, which I don't believe, but we'll see when we get into landing. Now, there is a Tarkan here, and he has an aircraft carrier, which is both a blessing and a curse. What have we got in the way of ships that we can purchase? So we've got a Fat Man, which has 4, it's a weird ship, low engines, and just 4 37mm guns. This is another Fat Man here. Is there anything else for sale over here? There's one more ship for sale over here. It's another Fat Man. It's an Intrepid. We fought a lot of Intrepids. Look, it's not a bad chassis. It's a lot of money, though, for nothing that great. All right, let's see what happens when we try and speak to this Tarkan. I am worried. I've been doing so badly at these, but let's give it a go. Before you can approach the ship, you hear a guard's loud voice telling you to stop. An armed man on the aft deck is watching you. He gestures for you to stay back. The moment you take another step forward, the ship fires a warning shot. The projectile whistles and the sizzles as it soars into the heavens. Have you lost their minds? Do they even realize who's standing before them? Let's give them a couple of warning shots back, or we'll stay here and wait. Well, if we shoot back, that's a show of force, but it's also a provocation, right? They've warned us to stay back. If we shoot back at them, they're probably going to continue to shoot back at us, so I'm going to stay and wait. That's okay. I don't mind my fear going bad. Down. A man disembarks from the ship and walks towards you. His uniform and insignia are not familiar. He acknowledges you with a polite bow as he approaches. We never expected to be graced by your presence, Grand Duke. I must apologize for your men. This is Yitzhak. So we can go, greetings, my lord. Glory to Garrett and welcome. Or who's in charge here? Okay, let's look at this guy's equipment. He has this star badge on his hat. He does not look to me to be wearing the traditional army gab of a Romani soldier, although I could be totally wrong here. I don't actually think this guy is a Tarkan. I don't know. I just don't know what to pick here. It's definitely greetings, my lord, or glory to Garrett, right? Greetings, my lord works really well if he is a leader. If it's not, then I'll feel stupid. If it's glory to, I think I want glory to Garrett. Yes. Okay. Excellent. World view up on Garrett. Cool. Good speech bonus. That's a good start. That's a great start. We are at war with Kiva Tarkan. Perhaps we can be allies. All right. So I've got, of the coming decline of the Romani Empire, or how the Saidi is a good friend and a fearsome foe. Well, my worldview is my fear isn't -1, so I'm not a fearsome foe. But I don't think of the coming decline of the Romani Empire is a great one either. I might give him the gold elephant just to get another turn. Does not value wealth. Perfect. Can you just like? It feels like the game does not want me to get another Tarkan ever. I find this whole mechanic cool, but very obscure. I just don't... I'm obviously missing something about it that I don't understand. The fact that they're semi-randomized, I've never actually met this Yitzhak guy before either, so I've got no idea of... I've come into this conversation with no preconceptions towards him. Let's try on of the War of Kiev and why it's necessary. Appreciates force. Okay, that's cool. So he likes the limbs and force. If I just get one more, that's all I'm going to take. Of how the wealthy oppress the people of Garrett, it must be brought down. Of the injustice seen throughout Garrett, let's try injustice. He appreciates force. Loves justice. I love that. He loves justice. All right. That's it. I'm ending the talks. We've got this Tarkin. This was a pleasant talk. So, have you decided? Will you join us? I will join you gladly, Grand Duke. I want to meet other Tarkins. Do you know where to find them? The Tarkins are outlaws now, but I've heard rumors of a Tarkin living to the northeast. It is quite far. Thank you. I appreciate it. We got a new Tarkin. Finally. We have another aircraft carrier, because that's what we need right now. All right. I know I was coming here to buy a ship, but honestly, I'm not interested in any of these chassis. They're just not what I want. There's some damage to the rooster. How long is it going to take to repair in the air? I can't see. 5.8 hours, unless I land it. I could try landing it and see what that changes to. There's a 78 over here. I'm happy. The last two videos have gone really well. At least this video has gone well so far. We're taking territory again. We're starting to make a little bit of money, and we're picking up more allies. And we want as many allies as we can get for the end game. Allies are really important, and it's understated. It's understated to a lot of people, I think, how important they are until you get to the end and go, oh crap, I wish I had more allies. Let's just get this landing nice. The rooster's being a little bit wobbly. Just get it down nice and gently. Let's not lose a leg. Don't want another splat. I got quite far into the game before I splatted. But let's not have any more. So that's a 78% increase to repair speed. Okay, it's going to take 3.5 hours now. That's not too bad. Okay, oh, wait, I didn't check my supplies. And I want to... How am I doing for money as well? Money's not great. Where's the supplies? Here it is. So we're at 4,000 quid. This 180 laser guide. I never used the 180. Prox fuse is here. We've got AP as well. I did use a lot of prox fuse in that fight. I could pick up another 30. Puts me quite low on cash, but I can sell something when we get to the next town. Okay. So we're going to kind of do the same thing again. We're going to load the ships up, and then we're going to launch a big airstrike at Kala. In fact, have I already taken Kala? No, I haven't. I didn't think I'd taken Kala. And we're going to just link this ship up with the main fleet once they finish refueling. The range on them is pretty good now. That's quite good. I'm quite happy to get that fuel in with the rest of the fleet. And we'll just fast forward a little bit while this all goes through. Now we do have to watch out for the morale on the rooster. It's already back up to 5. I don't think I want to have time to get it up to... Well, what we can do is we get the longbow to... Well, we'll wait till the fleet's here, actually. There's no point getting the longbow to take off this early. I'd really like to get the morale on the rooster back up to 6 before I get it into another combat. Also, in far northeast of Ganamesh, might put them at Dedan or Narad, or Uz, or Ark. We've also skipped a fleet HQ, haven't we? Was there a fleet HQ? Yeah, we've skipped... Oh, got a radio signal. Okay, let's see what we've got. Military band. Somewhere back here. I wonder if you could actually start tracking the actual signal strengths. This new mouse is a very sensitive mouse wheel. No, it's another encrypted message. I'm not gonna. I don't have a decryption key for this anymore, so we're gonna have to come back to that later. Okay. So we'll just wait for this to go through. We've got 0.6 hours left on the repairs. They're 22% for morale. I'm probably not going to be able to wait. I want to move forward. I want to get another city in this video. So when they're here, we'll get them to link up. Oh, they're not going to be able to they're not going to be able to catch up because the longbow is so slow. Because the top speed of this fleet right now is 150 and their top speed is 165. So I'm just going to slow them down a little bit until this fleet catches up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to launch airstrikes. So I'm going to... Did I lose a ton of LA-29s? Oh no, they're still unready. So we're going to send in... we're going to send in T-7s with 100 kilogram bombs again. I just said an LA-29, I know, I misclicked. I want to send in one with 250 kilogram bombs. If I'm going to send 2 in with 250 kilogram bombs, let's not pussyfoot around. I'm going to send in the last 2 with rockets. I'm just going to do a big airstrike here because those guys will be coming back online soon. And then we're going to slow the fleet down to an air stop while we wait. And now we've got more planes available to us because the longbows just docked with us. We'll actually get up to flight loiter until we're on the edge of the detection radius, and we'll see how this airstrike goes. Oh, there's a lot here. Is that trade fleets? Multiple trade fleets, or is that a trade fleet, or is that a strike cruiser? How did that not kill him? Oh, good, it did. There's this prize ship there. I don't know if this is a prize ship. But then there's no anti-air missiles. I think it's a really big prize ship. I think we need to get the Rooster over there ASAP. I think we could make a lot of money here. So I'm at that tipping point again. It's a tipping point that I've been in a lot this campaign, where I'm like, send the Rooster in right now to make some money. But if I get this wrong, the Rooster's probably going to die. I'm going to do it. It's going to take them half an hour to get there. So this is a prize ship here. I think this is a prize ship here as well. If we can do enough damage to the garrison and their escorts before the Rooster gets there, it could be an instant capture. Almost a kill on that slugger. Yes, it is a prize ship. It is a prize ship. So there's two prize ships here. I'm so fucking lucky. Oh, I swore. I'm so lucky. I didn't actually want to swear on these videos, but whatever. I think it kind of suits it. How many prize ships have I managed to capture in this campaign? We just got to hope the Rooster gets here before the evacuation timer is complete. Okay, that's the end of that guy. Only 2 ships left. I'm actually just going to order the rest of the fleet to Kala as well, if they're not already ordered there. Yeah, they are. Okay, I think there's only these 2 escorts left by the looks of it. Airplanes are great, aren't they?
The enemy has been destroyed.
I know I'm missing out on a lot of equipment in this playstyle at the moment, but I have to play it really safe because I can't afford to lose my last attack ship. We'll see if there's any attack ships left after this. What they might do is they might flee the city. But they haven't actually managed to get in the air yet, so we might have time for the Rooster to make it in. And there's only one, it looks like there's only 1 escort left, which the rockets may not kill. I do like how cool rocket strikes look, even if they don't do a lot of damage. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see how this one goes. Last airstrike. If he takes out this escort, we are singing. That's okay. The Rooster can take on 1 ship, for certain. I mean, the Rooster's been with us since the start. The Rooster, the crew of the Rooster are definitely heroes, without any doubt. All right, let's get the Rooster in here and just pray that it can get in before they take off to flee. It's doing that thing again where it looks like the Rooster is flying backwards. I hope it's not. It is. Why is it doing that? Oh, you know why? Because it thinks... Oh, okay. It thinks I clicked on... It thinks that I clicked on... It thinks that I clicked on... my head's gone blank. It thinks I clicked on the ships, the fighters. All right, let's take out this ballistic and take this. Take these 2 prize ships. It looks like there's another 2 fleets incoming. So we'll have to see how that goes in a minute. Where are they? Are they still? They're not on the ground, are they still? No, here they are. I just hit that missile because I can't see anything because I blacked my whole team out. We're on fire. I'm going to have to retry this because I just got way too cocky there. Way too cocky. Let's try that again without dying. This is all I need to do is just calmly fire at this guy's... There you go. That's all I needed to do. I don't know why I made that so difficult for myself. And that's 2 prize ships. 2 prize fleets captured. 8,000 gold. Alright. So that is another prize ship for sure. Let's unpause and pause. Have I captured them? I'm not sure if I've captured them yet. No, yeah, it's just the Rooster. They are no longer in my fleet. Now, the enemy know exactly where we are, so we can't hang around in Kala for too long. But this is a Meteor Mark III and a Meteor Mark II. Have not seen these in a long time. Okay, I don't need procs fuse. They've got no armor. Let's grab this other prize ship. We're probably going to miss out on that last one because we only have 1 attacking ship at the moment. It's like a beefed up courageous. Look at the prize ship shooting at me. That should be illegal. Let's hear this. I think he's only got 2 missiles. We'll just dodge those. Okay, that's another prize ship captured. A Castor. Lost 16 crew, which is a shame. Alright, I'm not going to pick any of this stuff up. We're just going to get back to Kala because it's worth way more money. There is another fleet south of Kala, if I remember right, but they're probably going to get away. The Rooster's down to 2 morale. It can't afford another fight right now, so we're going to miss out on that other fleet outside. Are these guys still on air stop, or are they just really slow? Why is my mouse not zooming out? Yeah, let's get them onto flight crews. I think we've still got to clear the debris from that fight. Nope. We can land. No, there's still we've got to disassemble the hull here. I actually want that to time out, so we're just going to do crew protection until it goes. There we go, and now we'll land. And we'll see if there is anything going on here. Disaster. As you arrive in the city, you see an enormous black chasm yawning in its very center, the aftermath of a fuel depot explosion. Half the city around the crater lies in ruins, with countless dead buried beneath the rubble. The Doyen begs you to help with the rescue effort. Many people have been buried alive. He needs your ship's machines for 2 full days. The northern fuel depot is gone, he pleads, but there are 6,000 tons of methane left in the southern depot. It'll all be yours, Grand Duke, if you agree to help us in our hour of need. If I stay here for 2 days, a message will definitely make its way to Kiva. But we could do major repairs to the Wiffle Bat, and we could... Well, at the moment, the Rooster is the only ship that's here. So we could actually send our main fleet somewhere else to refuel, like Kala. Not Kala, the fleet behind us. And then come back and pick up this fuel when it's done. But at the same time, it's going to be dangerous. It's going to take time to refuel. The fuel is good. I want the fuel for later in the game as well. 6,000 tons of fuel is a lot of fuel. I think I'm going to take it. Cannot deploy the Rooster. That's fine. The Rooster needs to repair. Can I repair it? Can I land it? It will let me land it. I want to keep that 116 bay for the Wiffle Bat, but we'll get the Rooster in here.
500 meters. 300 meters.
Get it repaired. In fact, it can just land. There's nothing else I want to rebuild or repair. So the thing I need to worry about is I probably need to get a combat air patrol up, ready to shoot down any incoming missiles while we're sitting here. Because the enemy definitely know we're here. We made a lot of noise. And like I said last time, I don't want to sit in here for too long. And then I get an opportunity like this, and I'm going to sit here for a long time. So let's just repair him. It's going to take 5 hours. That's going to cost me 5 as well. That's great. Nothing really for sale here. So the question is do I land the rest of the fleet? So I've got 6,000 tons of fuel here. 250 kilogram bombs are here. I mean, I have so much money right now. Let's just grab those. I'm not too worried about rockets. Not too worried about 100 kilogram bombs. 100 millimeter prox fuse. Not worried about. We'll get more AP. It's going to be really vital later on in this campaign. Great. We have tons of money now. We're definitely going to have a lot of money. They can't move for 48 hours, but they're on morale too. I'm pretty happy with this situation. The only thing we have to worry about is the alarm being raised, but that's okay. Now, the question is, if I list out on Olympus and Bandit. No, I don't. That's from before. The only thing is, if I land this fleet, will they be stuck here too? That is the question. We'll get them to land in, and we'll see how long repairs on the Wiffle Bat will take. Yeah, I think it's only the Rooster that can't move. Yeah, it's just the Rooster that can't move. Cool. All right, so we're looking pretty good. We picked up a new longbow. The Rooster's doing its job. We've got a big chunk of fuel for free, which is fantastic because we're running out of fuel after that jump. I'm pretty happy with how this little recording has gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this episode here. Next time we're going to start off by starting the rebuild on the Wiffle Bat. We're just going to put all the chassis components in place so that it's the frame of what it needs to become. And we'll take it from there. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao.